What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Van, and this is a weekly update of the stock market and how well I did in the market this week. As you can see, the Dow Jones was up, or they closed the week nearly 270 points, and that is all thanks to two main stocks. If you look right here, it is mainly due to Disney and J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan had their earning calls today. They did very well, and Disney finally announced their new streaming service to compete with Netflix. And as a result, Netflix dropped a bit in price thanks to Disney's new streaming service. So, how will this play out? Time will only tell, but Disney new streaming service is priced lower than Netflix, and it's probably the biggest competitor that Netflix will have. So I don't own any Netflix and I don't own Disney, but if you have those two, you might want to pay attention to them in the next coming week. But because of JP Morgan and Disney, that's the reason why the Dow Jones is up nearly 270 points. And at 26,412, the Dow Jones is still near its all-time high. As you can see here, the all-time high was at 26,000, was almost 27,000, and right now it's at 26,412. So it's nearing its all-time high. That just means that it's good news for the economy in general, good news for our 401k, but it also means that a lot of the stocks that I am following and many of the stocks that I own are getting quite expensive to buy in. So let's take a look at my Robinhood account and see how I did for the week. Now there's some major news that happened with some of my stock that I own. The first one that I want to go to, well, before I go there, is let's take a look at how it's doing right now. It's at $2,000 right now. For the day, I'm down almost $9. For the week, I'm down $60. For the month, I'm up nearly $60. 3 month time frame, I'm up 217. For the year, I'm up nearly $1,000, and all time I'm up $534. Now, the biggest one of the news that I have for one of my stock is PG&E. The California governor proposes a fund to pay for wildlife liability, and as a result, PG&E shares rose significantly. And let's take a look at it right here. Where are you? Currently it's at $22.95, and I bought it at almost $10 for a total return of nearly $65, or nearly 130%. So that's pretty good. That's real good. But I only have 5 shares of it. But hey, that's still something. So good news for PG&E, and good news for me since I own 5 shares of their stocks. But let's see how well they do in the next coming weeks. Now, a new addition that I have for my Robinhood is CNET. Now, this is a very, very small pharmaceutical company. How small? It has 31 employees. That's how small it is. And see, I bought how many shares? I bought 15 shares at $1.30. So basically, I spent about $20 on it. Now, this is a aggressive, or a pretty much a bet. What's going on is that their drug trial is the result of the drug trial is going to be announced pretty soon. I believe it will be Monday, and depending how well they did, the stock's either going to shoot up or it's going to shoot down. That's why this is a gamble. Okay, this is not something I do very often, but I figured this is one a rare time that you kind of know when they're for a pharmaceutical company is going to have their trials, the drug trials result. So we'll see what happened. Well, I guess we'll find out what happened on Monday. Now, and also, I believe it's either Monday or Tuesday, I have to look it up again, is an IPO that I'm looking into buying once it comes out, and that is Zoom. It is a telecommunication that focus on video conferencing. It's it's I've got all the exact detail about it, but it's been making money, and I feel that it's one of an opportunity for me to buy the IPO once they come out. So we'll get into it come Monday. But the biggest news of the week for me personally was the fact that I bought more shares of AT&T. I didn't buy more shares for my Robinhood account, but I did buy 30 more shares into my TD Ameritrade. Um, I nearly called an audible and changed my decision, where I nearly changed my mind from not buying AT&T and bought Walgreens instead. I nearly did that, nearly, but AT&T won out. AT&T was trading at the time around $32, and during when I was about to decide whether to buy Walgreens or AT&T, AT&T dropped to around $31. Yeah, it dropped from around $31, under $32. So I decided to buy AT&T instead. But definitely, the stock that I'm looking into buying for the month of April is Walgreens. Walgreens, I believe, in my opinion, represent great value. Uh, and it is at its 52 weeks. Not only is it at its 52-week low, it's at its 5-year low. So I'm really looking. I'm trying to scrounge up any extra money that I have. I'm not going to dig into my emergency fund because that's not what it was designed for. But any pocket change that I can find, I can round up. I'm going to try to buy as much Walgreens stock as I can for the month of April. So unless another stock that I'm following drops in value, Walgreens would be the stock that I'm buying for the month of April. Well, that is the roundup for the end of this week here. So hopefully everybody had a great week, and hopefully you're all doing well with your money and investment. And thank you for listening to my channel. And let's see where it goes. Thank you.